All right, looks like we've got a little work to do. I was gonna work on something else, maybe finish up my bench, but it looks like I'm gonna be cutting up this dead ash tree. So let's see, this is a big old guy. And he's holding on by a thread. You wanna watch me do something dangerous? Watch this. That is holding on by a thread. I think if I pull on that, it's gonna come crashing down. So I'm gonna grab my rope, give that a tug, see what happens. Got some chipmunks over there. This guy's next. I'm worried about him. Man, it missed the tent by inches. Did it miss the tent? I'm gonna have to check it for holes. This guy got up under there somehow. Look at that. But the tent is still standing. That guy came over by the root ball. This one too. Look at that, you can see how rocky it is where these things grow up. Once they die, everything starts to dry out. And look at that. We've had a really good view of the leaves and the brush for the last week or two. That's the one that worries me though. This one right here worries me. I wouldn't be surprised if this one fell over and then hit this one, knocked it over. Give it just the push it needed. This guy's a concern right here because it's got a heavy lean on it. I'm afraid that one's gonna fall in the tent, so I want to knock that one down too. I think that one actually might be black locust. We'll see. We'll see. All right. No, that ain't going nowhere until I cut it. All right. Time to get to work. And you know, honestly, this is a great time to talk about the tracks I found out here when it was real snowy. You know, the track's bigger than my hand, 4 toes. Started in the middle of nowhere on the driveway over there. Went down the driveway and then disappeared again. I mean, from there, you know, they could get on the gravel road and you wouldn't see it anyways. I showed it to some guys from out west that are used to being up in the mountains, up in the snow. They said, that's a mountain lion. So we're here in Virginia. I think there's a mountain lion. See if you can see him behind me right up there. I'm just kidding. But he's around here somewhere. And that would explain a few things that I've seen since I've been coming up here. One of them being scat. It was completely full of hair. It was too small to be a bear and too big to be anything else, you know. And I was thinking maybe it's a coyote or something like that, but it just didn't quite fit into what a coyote scat looks like. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for him. I think, like all men, I think I could take a mountain lion in hand-to-hand combat, and if I do, I'll just try to get on video for you. You know, I got these cheap solar powered lights off of Amazon. Came with a little solar panel. Mounted it up here. Had it strung across all these trees. And let me tell you what, it didn't light up anything. The only thing it was good for was it lit up the area really well for my cameras. They put out enough light to kind of light up this whole area right here so that my cameras could see really well at night. But that is it. So these are gonna go in the trash. They got tore up anyways. I had them strung between these trees, this big one that's still up, and here over to the tent. And the wind blew so hard, it actually pulled them apart. First I thought maybe it was a squirrel or something, but they've been pulled apart. Got the bed in the tent. Everything's still here. Not that I have a lot here. Got some paper plates, got some backup socks just in case. You know, I got a little bit of water. If I really needed to, I could get inside that mattress case and just lay right on the mattress, but I've got blankets and tissues, little lamps. This rope came undone when the tree fell on it. That's the main tent pole, and it's still standing. It's unaffected. I mean, this is a big windstorm, and there's almost no impact to the tent at all. And I gotta be honest with y'all, I have not set this up correctly, and it's still holding up. And we're getting up on, how long have I had it? Maybe 9 months. I think at the 1 year mark, I'll do a review. So far, I've been real happy with it. These rips here, it's really not too, I could fix this, but I have a feeling it's just gonna get ripped up again. This is from a bear coming, sniffing and scratching. You can actually see his claw marks here. He wasn't trying to get in, he was just, I think he was interested in the material. There's no food in here. I don't keep any food, and I don't keep anything that has a smell. So no detergents, no oil for the chainsaw, no gas for the chainsaw. They really like, the wildlife really like chainsaw oil for some reason. This is the roof, still in top condition, no holes. No tears. These gussets are still holding strong. No problems there. My only complaint, and it's not even really a complaint, is that because there's no interior poles, not a lot of places to hang stuff. But, you know, you go to the store and buy a couple 30-cent hooks. That's what I did. They got these little loops. I just hang it from the loops. This is for a pole that I probably should have bought. There's another pole you can buy that goes in there, comes down to the floor, and it holds it up in a big snow. And this thing had a lot of snow. The roof is actually sagging just a little bit because of how much snow and ice was on here. I mean, it was bowed in. It was completely bowed in to here. And didn't rip, didn't leak. It's looking good, looking really good. It is warm in here though right now, I'll tell you what. Eventually, I think I'm gonna move this tent further up, get it up there somewhere nice. But I think I'm gonna take my time, find a good spot, because right now I've got a nice flat area. It looks pretty junky right now because I got crap everywhere. I built this outhouse in like 30 minutes and it blew over in a windstorm. Even when I anchored it to the ground, put a 60-pound rock in it, put braces going like this way, and this way on the ground, still blew over. I mean, who knows? Maybe somebody's out here messing with me and they just knocked it over because they didn't like how it looked. I mean, it looks ugly, but it's an excuse to build a newer, better one this summer, which I'm going to do. But I need to build it somewhere where a tree's not going to fall on it right away. And that's one of my complaints about this area. I need to find a good area with a bunch of hickories. Like these shagbark hickories are unaffected by the pests. They're doing real well, real well. But this whole area is dead. This whole area is mostly just dead trees, which is a shame. So. Voila. That's it. That's all you gotta do. These things are interesting. They make it real easy to set up. Oh, got a little tick on me. Wonder where he came from. Ah, shit, where'd he go? Do I got any others on me? Huh. Just got on my arm out of nowhere. Maybe he's on this rope. That's my sign to spray. All right, let's see if this chainsaw's working. All right, my chainsaw's busted. I think it might need a new spark plug. It's definitely not just flooded, so I'm going to find out what's up with that. Get it fixed, but in the meantime, I'm going to go for a hike. I'm going to enjoy the land a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of what we're working with. Look at this right here. What's in there? What is in there? A little chipmunk. And cottonmouth. If there's a cottonmouth, I'd be able to smell it. Smell like moldy socks, gym socks. Exactly. It's kind of crazy. They smell exactly like moldy gym socks. All of this is tore up. Deer, see that? 2 hooves. Ooh, I'm keeping that. That's nice. But then again, I like some of this stuff over here. Look at that. If you like rocks, man, this is a great place. I mean, just look at the diversity and different types of rocks here. The color doesn't really come out until they've been sitting out on the surface for a while, because this clay really stains them. I don't know if you can tell on video, but there's a little bit of a trail right here. I think it's where the deer are coming up and down. I'll show y'all what's up here. Yeah, you can see some fresh tracks. Rooting around a little bit. Oh man, look at the size of that snail. Right next to half hickory. It's all tore up over here. Look at this, I can't wait for spring. It's really pop. Look at that. I mean, look at this. This is what I think they call pillowy basalt. It's like a big boulder, billions with a B years old. And the way it cooled up here, it's a little blocky basalt with some, I'm told, calcite and quartz and green schist, maybe? I don't know, I'm not a geologist. That's a crazy rock, I'll tell you that much. And this is all cleared out right here. This is exactly where a black bear would like to sleep. Exactly. Invasive rose bush all the way up here. It's not great. Ooh, look at that. Boy, that's a pretty rock. Whoa, what the heck? Bunch of black ants. All right, I'm gonna let you guys keep that one. A little bit of a wash right here. Wouldn't be surprised if there was water running here at some point, or maybe a big tree fell over and the void left by the root ball create a little bit of runoff. There are a lot of decent places to pitch a tent out here. This time of year though, with it warming up and all the leaves are still crunchy on the ground, big risk of fire. So, oh, there go the deer right there. I don't know if you can see them through the trees or not. Hey deer. Hey deer. I gotta tell you, outside of hunting season, these deer they just get bold. Like, he'll run away from me, but not fast. They're like, he's unarmed. There he goes. I really don't think I can see it on the video, but he's back there. Oh, there's another one. I'll have to watch this back later. I genuinely don't know if y'all can see that. Got any arborists? Can you tell me what kind of oak this is based on the cap? White oak, maybe? What's that bark look like to you? We're always talking about blocky bark, this and that. Ski trails, intersecting line. Man, I can't tell you. It's got acorns on it. It's an oak. That's all I know. If it's got beetle marks all underneath the bark, then I know it's an ash. There you go, full size acorn. I mean, look at that. This is a big tree. That is a big tree. It's pretty cool how the bark, you can tell it spins up. And it just keeps spiraling all the way up the tree. You know, I was just about to leave and I was gonna come over here, empty this bucket, and look, there's a big old bumblebee in there. Oop, sorry buddy. Got kind of washed up. There you go. He was about to drown, man. It's a good thing I came over here and check on this bucket and dump it out. Well, all right. Good luck, buddy. There you go. Clean yourself off. Get nice and clean and then get out there and kill some wasps or whatever, spiders, whatever. Well, my chainsaw quit on me, so, you know, I could head down, get a new spark plug for it. I need to come spend a full weekend out here, do what I need to do. So I'm headed back. Not the result I wanted, but hey, I mean, you know, that's how it is sometimes. And I'm not going to sit there and swing an axe for 5 hours. You know, I could, but I'd rather not. If you're going to pay all that money for a chainsaw, go get a $10 spark plug and be good to go. See you next time.